Hi everyone! Today we gonna share with you about an economist. So he is William Stanley Jevons. Do you guys ever heard about William Stanley Jevons? In this video, we will go through into his background, his contribution, and the application to the current economy.
William Stanley Jevons was born 1st September 1835 in Liverpool, England, and he known well in the late 19th century during the Marginal Revolution. He studied at University College School when he was 15. He re-entered the University College London as a student after 5 years as an assessor at the Mint in Australia. Not long after taking his MA degree, Jevons obtained a post as tutor at Own College, Manchester. He became professor of logical, political economy and philosophy. He also published several books on logical. Jevons was also famous as a historian of science, and he made outstanding contributions to the development of index numbers.
Next, Jevons' contribution to the economy.
Theory of insurance and gambling. The marginal utility of diamonds is far greater than the marginal utility of water. Jevons used the same reasoning to show that gambling does not pay, but insurance does. Jevons assumed people do not attach value to gambling except for winning, and that money is subject to the law of diminishing marginal utility.
Next is the sunspot theory on business cycle. Jevons claimed sunspot cycle influences the weather, which affects the size of crops. Large crops occur when sunspots are at a minimum, and the resulting low prices of agricultural products stimulates the economy. Thus, swings in agricultural output spread throughout the economy. Subsequent studies have found that sunny weather has a small but significant positive impact on stock returns, probably due to its impact on traders' moods.
Next is logic.
In 1864, he published a small book entitled Pure Logic, which has based on the logic system of George Boole. He discovered the great and universal law of reason and described the doctrine in 1869 under the title The Substitution of the Similarians. In 1870, among his discoveries was famous is logic piano at the Royal Society meeting is a proprietary 3-foot computer that completes the calculation of logic at super speed, sort, log, purely, and switches. His subsequent elementary lesson on logic soon became the most popular, basically textbook on logic in the English-speaking world. In 1874, he published logic brochure with the title The Principles of Science, which is mentioned about initial pure logic and similar substitution. And he also experienced and develops a simple reaction that induction is simply as inverse labor of deduction. His knowledge of various natural science allowed him to release the abstract character of logic doctrine with concrete scientific illustration, often detailed.
Move on to application. Jevons' paradox means increase in energy production efficiency will lead to more consumption. As more unit of X is consumed, the total utility will increase at a diminishing rate.
Jevons received public recognition for his work on the coal question and put forth the view that increases in energy production efficiency leads to more consumption. This view is known today as the Jevons paradox.
This occurs when technological progress or government policy increases the efficiency with which a resource is used, but the rate of consumption of that resource rises due to increasing demand.
application economy that defined by William Stanley Jevons is marginal utility theory. Jevons went on to define a question of exchange which showed that for a consumer to be maximizing their utility, the ratio of the marginal utility of each item consumed to its price must be equal. If it is not, then they can, with a given income, reallocate consumption and get more utility. Marginal utility is utility quantity, the added satisfaction that a consumer gains from consuming additional unit of a good or service. The concept of marginal utility is used by the economists to determine how much of an item consumers are willing to purchase. For an example, if we are thirsty, the first glass will give more satisfaction than the fourth glass. As we consume more water, less satisfaction, but the total utility is increased. So, this is the marginal utility formula. Changes in number of units consumed divide with the changes in total utility. William Stanley Jevons, the marginalist, treated individual utility as cardinally measurable.
At the end of his life, his comprehensive work during the marginal revolution had explained the consumer behavior. Jevons' work as economist, logician, and philosopher is among the greatest of modern times. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.